Why do you gotta get killed? You ain't so little as nice. Now I won't get to tend the rabbits. Now he won't let me. You wasn't big enough. They told me that you wasn't. I didn't know you get killed so easily. Maybe George won't care. This here goddamn little son of a bitch wasn't nothing to George.
What you got there, son boy?
George said I ain't have nothing to do with you. Talk to you or nothing.
Is George giving you orders about everything?
He says I can't tend no rabbits if I talk to you.
George is scared Curly will get mad. Well, Curly got his arm in a sling, and if Curly gets tough, you can just break his other hand. You didn't put nothing over me about getting it caught in no machine.
No, I ain't gonna talk to you or nothing.
Listen, all the guys are playing horseshoe outside, and it's only about 4 o'clock. None of them are going to leave that horseshoe game. Why can't I talk to you? I never get to talk to nobody. You can talk to people, but I can't talk to nobody but Curly, or else he'll get mad. How would you like to talk to nobody?
Well, I ain't supposed to. George is scared I'll get in trouble.
Well, what you got covered up there?
My little pup.
But he's dead.
He was so little, I was just playing with him, and he made it like he was going to bite me. And I made it like I was going to smack him, and I did, and he was dead.
Don't you worry none. He was just a mutt. You can get another one easy. The whole country is full of mutts.
But George ain't going to let me tend no rabbits no more.
Don't you worry about talking to me. Listen, all the guys yell out there. None of them ain't going to leave until it's over.
If George sees me talking to you, he'll give me hell. He told me so.
What's the matter with me? I ain't got the right to talk to nobody. Who do they think I am anyways? You're a nice guy. I don't know why I can't talk to you. I ain't doing no harm to you.
Well, George said you'll get us in a mess.
What kind of harm am I doing to you? Seems like none of them care about how I gotta live. I tell you, I ain't used to living like this. I could have made something of myself. Maybe I will yet. I lived right in Salinas. Come there when I was a little kid. Well, a show came through and I met one of the actors. And they told me I could have been on the show, but my old lady wouldn't let me. She says it was because I was only 15. But the guy said I could have. If I went, I want to be living like this.
We gonna have a little place and rabbits.
Another time I met a guy, and he was in pictures. He went out to the Riverside Dance Palace. He said I was a natural. Soon as we got back to Hollywood, he was going to rap me about it. Well, I never got that letter. I always thought my old lady stole it. Well, I wasn't going to stay in no place where I couldn't get nowhere and do nothing. So I asked her if I stole it, but she says no. So I married Curly. I met him out in the Riverside Dance Palace the same night. Well, I ain't told this to nobody before. Maybe I ought to. I don't like Curly. He ain't a nice fella. I could have been in movies and had nice clothes. I could have been in those big hotels and spoken on the radio, and that wouldn't have to cost me a cent because I was in a picture. Because this guy says I was a natural.
Maybe if I took this pup out and I throw him away, George would never know. And I could tend the rabbits without no trouble.
Do you think nothing but rabbits? What makes you so nuts about rabbits?
I like to pet nice things. Once at the fair, I see some of them long-haired rabbits, and they was nice, you bet. Sometimes I even pet mice, but not when I can get it nothing better.
Well, I think you're nuts.
No, I ain't. George says I ain't. I just like to pet nice things with my fingers. Soft things.
Well, who don't? Everybody likes that. I like to feel silk and velvet. Don't you like to feel velvet?
You bet by God. And I had some too. A lady gave me some, and that lady was my own, Aunt Claire. She gave it to me, about this big of a piece. I wish I had that velvet right now. I lost it, and I haven't seen it. And I ain't seen it for a long time.
You're nice, but you're kind of a nice fella, just like a big baby. But a person can see what you mean. When I'm doing my hair sometimes, I just stroke it because mine is so soft. Mine is so soft and fine because I brush it a lot. Here, just feel right here. Just feel right here. Now you stop it. Stop, you're going to mess it up. You'll mess it up. Stop. Stop the
Oh, I've done a real bad thing. I've done a real bad thing. I'll have the brush. I'll have the brush till George comes. Have the brush.
Lenny, you in here? Tell me what you can do, Lenny. Oh, Lenny. Oh, I didn't know you was in here. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What'd you want to see me about? What's the matter with her? Oh, Jesus Christ!
What done it?
Ain't you got any idea? I should have knew. I guess way back in my head I did.
What we gonna do now?
Guess we gotta tell the guys. We can't let him get away with why the poor bastard will starve. Maybe they'll lock him up and try to be nice to him.
We gotta let him get away. You don't know, Curly. Curly's gonna want him dead.
The other guys will too.
You and me get a little place, can't we, George? You and me go there and live nice, can't we, George? Can't we?
I think I know from the very first. He used to like to hear about it so much.
Then it's all.
I'll work 1 month and I'll take my $50 and I'll stay in some lousy cat house and then I'll come back to work another month and I'll have $50 more.
He's such a nice fellow. I don't think he'd do anything like this.
Lenny never done it meanness. All the time Lenny does bad things. He never done one of them mean. Now listen, we gotta tell the other guys. There ain't no way out of it. Maybe they won't hurt him. I won't let them hurt Lenny. Now you listen. The guys might think I'm in on it. So I'll go in the bunkhouse and in a minute you come in and tell the guys about it. And I'll come in making like I've never seen it. Will you do that?
Sure, George. Sure, I'll do that. You goddamn tramp. You've done it, didn't you? I suppose you're glad everybody knows you messed things up. You wasn't no good. You ain't no good now. I could have worked in the garden and washed dishes for them guys.